Ethan Cole wasn't used to being noticed. He was a single dad, a mechanic, and a man who carried his world on his shoulders and his 8-year-old daughter, Lily, in his heart. Life had been a storm since his wife passed away 3 years ago. Every morning started before dawn, every night ended with exhaustion and Lily's soft voice saying, "Good night, Daddy." That evening, the rain had been merciless. Ethan was driving home after a long day at the workshop, the old truck heater barely working. He was thinking about how to afford Lily's birthday cake this year when he saw the dog. Golden fur. Blood. Fear. He didn't hesitate. He wrapped the trembling creature in his jacket, whispering, "Hang in there, girl," and rushed to the nearest veterinary hospital. Inside, chaos. The vet recognized the dog immediately. Daisy, the golden retriever owned by Ava Kingston, the reclusive billionaire philanthropist known for her cold demeanor and flawless public image. When Ava arrived minutes later, rain dripping from her hair, she froze seeing a stranger, a soaked man holding her injured dog like it was his own child. "Who are you?" she asked sharply, her voice breaking halfway through. "Just someone who couldn't watch her die," Ethan replied softly, his eyes tired but kind. As Daisy was taken into surgery, Ava stood beside him awkwardly. She was used to men who wanted something, business, money, favor, but this man didn't even seem to know who she was. When the vet finally said Daisy would live, Ava exhaled shakily. "Thank you," she whispered. "No thanks needed," he said. Anyone would have done the same. But Ava knew not everyone would have stopped in the rain. Not everyone would have cared. Later that night, as Ethan drove home, Lily was waiting on the couch with her homework open and a single candle flickering. The power was out again. She looked up and smiled. "You're late, Daddy." He smiled back, hugging her tightly. Had to save someone's best friend tonight. What Ethan didn't know was that his act of kindness had already changed his life. The next morning, Ava showed up at his workshop in her black limousine. She wanted to thank him properly, or at least, that's what she told herself. But when she saw the little garage, the oil stains on his hands, and the laughter of a child drawing flowers on the floor beside a broken carburetor, something inside her stirred. She didn't see a poor man. She saw warmth she hadn't felt in years. "Miss Kingston," Ethan said awkwardly, wiping his hands. "Did Daisy make it?" "She did," Ava smiled faintly. "Because of you." Lily peeked from behind her father's leg and whispered, "Is that the dog lady?" Ava laughed, an honest, surprised laugh that caught even her off guard. It was the first time in months she'd smiled without faking it. That visit turned into many. Ava brought Daisy to the workshop sometimes, claiming the car needed maintenance, but Ethan could tell she just wanted to talk. Over coffee and small moments, their worlds slowly began to merge, one filled with broken engines and simple joys, the other with glass towers and loneliness. Yet, deep down, both carried wounds that hadn't healed months past. Daisy became the bridge between their lives. Ava found herself drawn not to Ethan's strength, but to his kindness, the way he made Lily laugh, how he remembered little things she said, how he never tried to impress her. But love wasn't simple. Especially when the world was watching. Rumors spread fast. "Billionaire dating mechanic," splashed across gossip sites. Ava's board members warned her, "This could ruin your reputation." And Ethan? He felt the pressure too. Clients started whispering, neighbors stared, and Lily came home one day crying because someone called her the billionaire's charity case. Ethan confronted Ava. "Maybe this was a mistake," he said quietly. Ava's eyes welled up. "You think love's a mistake?" He looked away. "Not love. Just the world that doesn't understand it." She stepped closer, trembling. "Then let's make them understand." But before they could, tragedy struck again. Daisy fell sick, complications from her old injury. The vet said she might not make it this time. Ava broke down completely. She hadn't realized how much she'd come to depend on Ethan and Lily, the little family that gave her peace. That night, Ethan held her hand in the sterile hospital corridor. "You once told me Daisy was your only family," he said softly. "You have more now." Tears streamed down her face. "Do I?" "Yes," he whispered. "You have us." Daisy survived, barely, but in her recovery, something beautiful happened. Ava and Ethan decided to stop hiding. They walked together through the park where Daisy first learned to walk again, hand in hand, Lily chasing butterflies ahead. The world could talk. They didn't care anymore. Months later, at a quiet gathering under fairy lights behind Ethan's workshop, Ava made a toast. To the man who reminded me that money can buy comfort but not love. And to his little girl, who taught me what family means. Lily giggled, Daisy barked, and Ethan smiled, his eyes glistening. Guess saving a dog saved us all, he said.